walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. Take a look at Slim. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Now Golden State's starting five. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. And for San Antonio, the guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Wembanyama's out there with Slim. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can. Be a major factor, being able to feel the needs of a team. And that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
And one of the many storylines of this NBA season revolves around MP and his quest to conquer all the teams ranked higher in the standings last season. That's one tough challenge in this NBA.
Well, give MP credit. They've beaten the teams they're considered underdogs against. This will be another tough one tonight. Let's see if they can continue to win these types of games, continue to bring the energy.
Green taking his time here. This one for 3. Rebound San Antonio. The last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on the roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Wiggins watches the floor and sees a guy with a better look.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 10 points for Slim.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Hield from deep three-point territory. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Slim, and the Spurs scoring again.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
I want to be a star. I used to spend money on little thing. Now I
Here's
want a car.
Up and in on the layup.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
You could see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
When they say don't give your opponent confidence, this is what they mean. They were allowed to hang around, and by the end, they were the team that believed in themselves.
Slim, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Hield with it against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Jackson Davis, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wiggins kicks to Green.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Sometimes that's how it goes.
And it's off from three-point range. Fires from the corner. Slim, good. Slim's got 14.
Do you want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender, for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
First free throw is good. Richard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Second free throw, no good. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
First one falls for him. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Jackson Davis hits them both. Here's Wembanyama. He has yet to score. Fires the three. Slam. Good.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Here's Slim. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 11. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Wiggins from outside. Brennan pulls it in. Here it Slim. Launches a three. It's the buzzer.
Wow! Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Out on the perimeter, it's Podziemski and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Looney. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And Greg, you think about what they call float deep. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
So it's the Spurs now. The Warriors making the shot. To the right side. Here's Slim. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Podziemski. Curry deciding where to go with it. The 17-footer. That one falls. Curry's got his second basket.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pick as he just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't really take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here is Slim, the Warriors making the shot. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Podziemski. It's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green finds Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Vassell.
Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
There's the three. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Slim. Slim's got 39.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Wiggins passes to Green. Stolen away. And here's the break. Pulls up. And another basket for San Antonio.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Outside Curry. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio leading by 17. Jones the pass to Wembanyama. Here is Slim. He's coming off a 40-point game against Utah. Takes the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against New Orleans. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Johnson, the pass to Slim. 1 second left. Good on the shot. Slim's got 46 points. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the... Kenny, you said you had some other rankings you wanted to talk about first.
That's right. And in the NBA host power rankings, EJ, you are without a doubt ranked first.
Thanks, kid.
No one better than my main man, Ernie.
Oh, guys, you're too kind. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Warriors.
Can't miss this many shots and not...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
The cell in the wing along with Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with speed. Another from three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Curry dishes to Wiggins. Green kicks to Wiggins. Now Jackson Davis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, some of our Hugo Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
It's tipped.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Slim. And they recover. Wembanyama passes to Slim. Just 5 to shoot. It's San Antonio with another.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And Curry, here we go. Over Jones. Curry with another miss.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Slam good.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's good for 2. Green's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ring shot on the way. Slim, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 10.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And another one!
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right. 3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Hield against Vassell. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the wing jab.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Slim, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Jackson Davis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Slim. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Slim. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. For the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Anderson in at the center.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Kuminga. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Slim. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Hield outside. Over Barnes. Hield can't hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here is Slim, defended by Kuminga. Slim, good.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Pass to Podziemski. Warriors the rebound. Shot by Hield, nobody around. That 3 off the mark. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Shot from free throw range. Slim, no good. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Shoots from 14, and Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
You should be looking for Hield. What a great pass.
The Spurs shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. That one good for 2.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Curry. To the paint. Picked him clean. Only one man back on D. Here's Slim. Again, what an avalanche. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Kuminga. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Anderson. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. On its way from Curry for 2. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. That's 12 points for Stephen Curry.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Yet another bucket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What?
And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And
another one falls.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And 78 points tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in 61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 from 2006.
Shots good by Green.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board. From 3.
A 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, Mike in hand.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Said by MP. Bravo, MP, accepting this honor while staying focused on the task at hand. Greg, I know you were impressed.
And, Kevin, doing this at home had to feel good, right? Now they just have to win this game, and the party can really start.
Here's Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Green. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here is Slim, guarded by Curry. Connects again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He misses the free throw. The second free throw, good. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Slim. Three-pointer. Missed. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. Along with...
So you just set...
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do this.
They'll adjust, we'll adjust. You know, basketball is a game of adjustments. They just have to figure out how to stop us first.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you.
When you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
You want to play free, but if you get caught up in your own stuff, you can kill the game flow, drag yourself and your team out of it, and you're going to hear from the fans, that's for sure. Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
I hope my team and I break it the next time out, and the game after that, and the game after that.
You see this as a team record then?
Oh, 100%. I couldn't do it without my guys. You know, everything exists in that team context. Nobody's out there by themselves, Michelle. Thank you.
MP. One more question, MP.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game. Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed. Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
There he is. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
What's shaking, MP?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose, and you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
And before we get too deep in this game, I want to remind the viewers that MP is likely to be playing with a bit more intensity tonight. He's made it known he intends to pick up a W against any teams that finish higher than his in the standings last season. And I think you may have drawn some ire with that call-out.
I've got to say, I've been impressed with MP so far this season. Whether it's picking up these critical wins against the best-ranked teams in the NBA or the ability for him to come up with the big plays when his team needs it. MP has really fueled the fire for his team. And I think we might see some more fireworks here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, D.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Now LaVine. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
Well, LaVine is out there to finish plays. But if a guy is open, he'll make the extra pass.
Paul passes to Slim. Fires the three. No good that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
White can't hit.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Slim. Williams defending. Slim. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allen. Thanks. And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
Yeah, he's teaming up with Nike. Just a classic company. MP told us growing up, he always wore Nikes, and he's so excited to start this partnership.
Giddy with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Fires for three. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Slim with a bucket. Slim's got 13 now.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Here's Slim. Good! Another from three.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with this three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. Williams misses. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Slim. And a miss there on the triple. White has got the ball here for Chicago. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
And they were shocked by this team twice last year. They just didn't play well.
Who poked away? Here's Slim. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. One on the clock. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Spurs out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, It spaces the floor. It makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Branham in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Down low. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. Some room here for Williams.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
Nice open look, but it's no good. We'll stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
Here's Slim. Money from the wing. Slim's got 20 points. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
When you talk about what it means to dominate, MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
For 3. And again for 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up 1 more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. Here's Dosunmu. Slim with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 11. Puts up a deep 3. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Levine for 3. At the arc, Zach LaVine.
Well, they know LaVine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
Slim, the shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Slim's got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Levine. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Williams. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got 11 points.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
For San Antonio, Keldon Johnson comes in for Barnes, and it's Paul in for Sohan. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Williams finds Vucevic. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Giddey's checked in for Horton Tucker. Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now #2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Brian, as we know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he holds reverence for the Jordan-era Bulls. And I asked him if he had mixed feelings competing against the Bulls, and he said, not anymore. They'll always have a special place in my heart, but I have no hesitation going out and handing them a loss. All business for MP, guys.
Yeah, and once you put on a different jersey, Alex, all childhood fandom goes out the door.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Slim with a bucket.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside, Williams. Here's Vucevic. Off target at the rim. San Antonio leading by 16. Paul passes to Slim. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is legendary.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Williams from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And so it's San Antonio out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Chicago Bulls.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
Well, right now for Chicago, try to make a move up, man. They like to go from
nigga,
not
when did you
very
get in the
good
party?
to not half bad.
Baby steps, kitty. You gotta walk
Nigga, wait.
before you can run, and you gotta run before you can fly.
How long y'all been over there?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm tripping, but I swear I felt like I heard somebody in the party not that long ago. No. Oh shit. What?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Bulls trail by 19. And so in the game for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. White on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Levine for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
After y'all left, Cole's specific words were, my crew, let's go.